Thank you, and good afternoon to everyone. With Thanksgiving just around the corner, I want to wish everybody a Thanksgiving. We've got much to be grateful for. So, first of all, we'd like to thank Chamber for organizing the forum here. Thank you to all the candidates for allowing your name to stand for the elections on October 18th. Thanks to each of you for being here today. It's an important part of democracy, and moving forward we need to have the exchange of ideas to be able to make the best decisions. I want to thank the citizens of Morinville for the opportunity to serve as a councillor for the last 3 years. It truly has been a privilege. I want to thank family, parents and friends for their support over the years. On the table I left a green sheet that talks about my vision, which is more regional collaboration. For right now, I'm going to focus on 3 quick points. One of them is the concept of a prosumer. The other one is data-driven decision-making. And the third one is a community economic development long-term plan. The first one about prosumer, the concept is really where you've got producers and providers of goods and services talking to consumers of the products and services. We need to find a way to have the conversation within the community here about better identifying what those needs are for businesses to be able to respond to. In terms of data-driven, secondly, it's looking to identify what data is important to all of us to be able to make the best decisions possible. The third one is about the Community Economic Development Long-Term Plan. This is something that's going to take a number of conversations and communication, a thought-out approach to say, how do we identify the needs for the community here? On the document, I talk about one of the important things on the horizon for me is the Capital Region Economic Roadmap, which will be completed in March 2011. Another one has to do with capacity building. I looked at where there are resources available for the community to leverage. Well, Economic Developers Alberta has got a program that I started last year and plan on completing by next year. On it, there's 7 courses. It talks about establishing the foundation for economic development. 2, business retention and expansion. 3, business and investment attraction. 4, opportunity identification. 5, project management in economic development. 6, the site selection process. 7, supporting agriculture through economic development. So there's many ideas. We need to bring them together. I would appreciate the opportunity to do that as a councillor on October 18th. Please vote Ben Van De Walle.
Thank you.
Try not to be too nervous. Hi, my name is Jackie Luker-Chavalier, and I'm here today to tell you why I'm running for position on Town Council. Why? My husband Joelle and I have no intention of leaving Morinville, and that gives us a vested interest in the direction Morinville is headed. This is why I want to be part of Town Council. I want to help facilitate further growth and development so that Morinville becomes a community we can all be proud of. I'm already significantly involved in my children's programs, activities, and schools. To bring that up a notch, the next step would be to get involved at a higher level to meet everyone's needs, not just my own family. What would I bring to Town Council? 100% dedication to the position. I'm a fresh face with new ideas and perspective. I will work diligently for everyone, but also be a representative of my demographic, which is families with young children. 3 of my goals for Morinville are, number 1, making Morinville feel like a community. And how do we do that? Bringing the community together with more events, encourage more local business supportive community events, which in turn inspires people to shop local, and a mentorship program with seniors and teens to get them actively involved in town projects. If we give teens the feeling of ownership, this hopefully decreases vandalism and increases a sense of pride for themselves in our town. Second goal would be look at ways of making Morinville a green community. Encourage shoppers to buy locally grown foods and provide the outlet to do so. Purchasing from local farmers keeps money in our local economy. Have a town-wide electronics recycling program, getting rid of all our cell phones. What do you do with those, right? Provide simple and easy ideas to save energy and money, like lowering thermostats, using compact fluorescent light bulbs, decreasing water consumption. These are just a very few ideas that we could implement. Third goal would be find ways to bring new business to town, which of course is everybody's concern. We need to make Morinville an attractive option. How do we do that? By providing incentives to shoppers and businesses. We need to encourage local shopping. If businesses know they will be supported, then they'll come. If we have to change the attitudes of shoppers, we need to make them realize that yes, you can save money at the big box stores, but is it worth it when you have to pay for gas to get there, when you stop for lunch and spend more money than you had planned because of all the one-stop shopping? We need to look at towns in our similar situation, living close to large centers, and see what is working for them, which could possibly give us answers. I have complete confidence in my abilities behind the scenes to get things done. I know I can do this job. I want to do this job. I'm looking forward to the challenges of dealing with the duties involved. I have the tools, the support, and most importantly, the desire. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Chamber members and guests. My name is Lucie Roy, and I'm running for the position of council. I do own other things besides jeans. It's more important where I'm leading you than to the trail I've traveled on. So on your tables, I've left you my form for today because my husband says I can't speak under 3 minutes. So one of the agenda items that I would like to address is the air quality at Champion Pet Foods. One of the actions plans is the overview of the legislation with regards to control of odor releases and odor nuisances. I've done a study of the Belgian model and that of Australia, and draft a policy to provide an effective future planning and regulatory regime for potential odor generating activities. There's very many different things out there. I also have a few phone calls in with Environment Alberta. And you'll notice there's a new acronym there for FIDO. It's frequency, intensity, duration, and offensiveness when it comes to odor control. Another thing on my agenda is the South Glens, or better known as the Tellier District, that it was renamed. The residential planning, making it more friendly to families, addressing the issues of the sidewalks, paving of Phase 4, debris left by developers, the drainage, and the playgrounds. There's no swings in the playground or trees and the gazebos for shade. The whole district, there's no street signs. For safety and security measures to the residents, this should be addressed. There's also the business system Morinville. In less than 20 years, I did a study. There's been over 40 businesses that set up shop and are gone. I do have the list here if you'd like to see it later. There's a grand opening and a closing out sale. There's no cash between the dash. And that's a little joke. I bought it. So the residents, you guys are more nervous than me. Anyway, the residents drive by these outlets and they don't stop. An awful lot of it has to be done for the local shoppers, but the reasonings, the habits and attitudes of the shoppers is what has to be addressed for a Shop Local campaign. I have very more items on my agenda which I wish to pursue. And an awful lot of them is to keep the focus on core municipal responsibilities and priorities, review price models for municipal services and user fees. One interesting is the Brownfield Act, which would be nice to have it proposed to the province. Thank you very much. Yes, that's mine. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Like I said, I've run out of time. I can't talk under 3 minutes.